It is terrifying because over the time we have gotten to know the judges and what they like and what they don't like, but these 6 people, we have no idea what they're looking for.
Well, I must say I'm quite relieved and very delighted that they managed to actually finish 10 dishes, because we've got 6 guests here, and I started to think, what if we don't have any food for our guests in the MasterChef restaurant? So we do, and I'm quite excited. I mean, I think it's a tough challenge. If you've never cooked offal before, we can't all be a Mabato, can we?
I love having guests with us. I think, sharing is caring when it comes to food, so I'm glad to have a few extra mouths to feed for the contestants.
Yeah, I think so. And also it continues the waste not want, not theme. Everyone gets fed. Yeah.
Well, I think it's time to taste. I think the blue team is up first.
Walking into that restaurant with my team behind me, holding our food, with actually like a lot of people in front of me, was thrilling for me.
My nerves are shot. I know our dish is delicious, but it's not just the judges judging today. I mean, we have Anna Trapido, who is an anthropologist who writes a lot about offal. We've got Stone Henry, who runs the amazing Side Wing. So it's hard because you know that you want to impress these people.
Right, tell us what you and your team created.
For our main, we have lamb's tail and a roasted carrot puree.
What are these little white cubes?
That is just another element of the potatoes. Reason being, we had leftover potatoes, and I just thought, like, maybe for Sims thought, let's do a different textural addition. Can't speak. My English is up.
Can't be worse than mine. So
And then the amuse bouche is a profiterole filled with whipped chicken liver pate.
Great. Thank you.
We'll taste. Thank you very much.
Thank you. I hope they enjoy too.
Well, you could
I'm
tell
sure
them.
they will.
Our lovely esteemed guest, please feel free to tuck in.
My English is running out, like, legit. I can't.
I mean, the flavors are good. The choux paste is nice. Bit of like irregularity in the choux piping.
Mabato, thoughts on presentation?
I think the presentation is good. I like the balance in the colors. I would have preferred that they strained their oil though. But otherwise, very nice.
All right, should we give it a whirl? The carrot puree is very nice.
Very nice, smooth, full of flavor. If I received this as a main course at a restaurant, I would be happy. I think that the flavors are good. It's a filling dish. Maybe the potato, the poms Anna, is a little bit far. Mine is definitely a little on the very crispy side. But I understand where they were going. I think that a few technical difficulties. It is very fatty. Of course, it's lamb's tail. You expect it to be fatty, but there are ways to sort of take that excess fat out of that meat. But I think a really complete dish.
I think the idea is a solid one, and using the carrot peels, it's really altogether good. It's the lamb tails that are not suited to this.
And in terms of showcasing the offal,
I think the profiterole does. The lamb's tail, I feel they were a bit of a cop-out because it's kind of feels like I'm having pulled lamb. But the profiteroles are definitely delicious.
they maybe chose the safe option.
Yeah.
And maybe, at this level of the competition, that's the right thing to do.
I have to say, if it was me, I think the safe choice is the wise option at this particular stage. Yeah.
Yeah, but is this safe choice going to beat the other team?
Well, let's find out.
I'm feeling rather nervous seeing new faces in the room, and I'm wondering what's their perception of Offal besides loving it.
It is terrifying because over the time we have gotten to know the judges and what they like and what they don't like, but these 6 people, we have no idea what they're looking for.
Today we've made for you a dish inspired by Mabatu and inspired also by the 2 Offal that I grew up eating, which is a tripe and lamb trotter terrine. It's served with an apple and mint salad with an amasi dressing and sorghum tuiles For our mousse bouche, we have a dumpling that is stuffed with the offcuts of the first dish on a coconut curry sauce.
For me, when I speak of terrine, I think about slicing.
Yeah.
Why did you do individual instead of doing like a long roll and then just slice it after?
Initially, I did want to use like a baking tin, like a loaf, and just slice it. But then I was concerned if it was gonna bind together. So it was more of a technical decision more than an aesthetic one.
Well, listen, thank you for all the explanation.
All right.
Thanks,
Thank you, Sam.
Thank you. Enjoy.
Thank you.
you.
I'm quite excited about the mousse.
That is very good.
It's lovely.
It's got a good like mixture, good like texture, and the puree just works like really well with it.
Sauce is divine. And it's lovely that they use the offcuts in another really delicious dish.
I definitely like the finishing touches of the chili and the spring onion. I think it brings in a bit of freshness to the dish that is really needed.
Lots of fat, like big pieces of fat, which is not ideal. I quite like the freshness of the salad. I think it's necessary with such a rich, dense terrine.
It's not seasoned.
It's unfortunate that they didn't maybe pick it or cut it smaller.
Yeah, a bit more elegant to enjoy tasting it. At the moment, I'm just coated with fat and that's all I taste. Yeah.
The thing about tripe is in isiZulu we say iyangquma when it's cold, and that's the word for what happens when cold fat sticks to the top of your palate and you can't actually taste or feel anything else besides that. So it's unfortunate. But that amasi sauce with the sorghum tuile combo, that's delicious.
That's very delicious. All right, guys, I think perhaps we should go and discuss this downstairs in the kitchen and let all our guests make their final decisions and their choices and their votes. So we just head out.
Let's go.
See you later.
Thank you.
I think first dish everybody can enjoy, like Sunday rolls and comfortable.
It was flavorful and they were very innovative in how they plated the plate.
For me, I would say the terrine needed more color on it so that you won't go from here to there. I would say the dumplings was very nice to me.
I really liked the texture. The texture really evoked emotions of eating tripe.
I think the salad and the terrine worked well together. The freshness of the salad, the clean flavors worked well with the fattiness of the terrine itself.
And actually the real star of the show was that little amuse bouche, that because it really did have that packed flavor, and partly that was the sauce. Partly it was also just that the filling worked better in that kind of tiny little one-jai shot.
I think with every cook, there's always, that element of doubt, of wondering if this is good enough. And especially now, it's even worse having experts here. It's even nerve-wracking to know what they're gonna say.